Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Capricorn for the month of June, May-June, and the sign of Gemini. So yes, Capricorn, let's give a quick shuffle. We're in the sign of Gemini, so the element is Earth. We have a big full moon tomorrow night in Sagittarius, which will bring lots of things to a close. However, the focus, I'll just let you know, on the next 4 weeks is definitely, according to my sources, about relationships. So just let's see what comes out. Okay, so the energy around is the Hanging Man, and the Hanging Man is hanging. So it's all about sacrifice and patience, this one. So if you're waiting for something, you'll just have to wait a bit longer. It's a major card, so that's it, Capricorn. It just means something's in the works, but if you're expecting a quick answer or a quick, you know, something to happen overnight, it's not really going to happen with the Hanging Man around. So don't give up hope. We'll see what comes out, but it's just about really practicing and learning patience and just going with the flow for the interim. So perhaps maybe for the full 4 weeks, but we'll see. Where you are at the moment, Capricorn, is the High Priestess. Keep your own counsel. Very much, this is a very secretive kind of a card as well, but it does, its main sort of meaning is, you know, keeping your own counsel. Don't go around asking others what they think should happen. Keeping things very much to yourself. It's a time of high intuition as well, so really rely on your feeling about the matter rather than, don't let it go into your head and become like a bothersome cycle of confusion. So very high intuition is needed this month, especially with the High Priestess. Look, well, let's see what's influenced her to come through. Very interesting this will be too. So far 2 major cards, Capricorn, so, and they're very much relying on your inner resources for this next 4 weeks. Influencing this and the rest of the reading is the card of the 7 of Wands. So a very competitive card. And look, and if it is you're waiting for some sort of green light for a project or something that you're really wanting to come through, keep it to yourself and just know you're in the running as well, but it's just you're going to have to hold your enthusiasm and just know that it will happen. Don't give up with it. There are several competitors in this, obviously, so we're just going to have to see. It's like a test for you, Capricorn. So the 7 of Swords also encourages you to defend yourself in this situation, or see your own worth, basically. And knowing Capricorns, it may well be about work or a work project, and also relationships coming in there too. And of course we do have those very much so at work, and they may be a lot more difficult than the ones at home. Let's have a look at how April, May, what's still current from that. It's sitting behind you. Very much 4 of Coins. Do I hang on? Do I let go? And it goes back and forth like a seesaw. You never know which one, and you fluctuate from day to day whether you should hang on to it, whether you should let go of it. Now the advice with this card, and it's usually it's a past life card, so it carries a lot of weight even though it's a minor card. So the advice with this is let go, and letting go is easier than hanging on, because hanging on takes too much energy. It's almost like a miser. You want to keep everything, but the energy we use just to keep a firm grip is just really not advisable with this card. And what is advisable, as I said, is the patience and knowing that it will work out how it's going to work out, but you're just not going to get that as soon as you expect. Let's see recent influences, Capricorn, for you. The Queen of Cups. So this is a water sign woman, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio type of woman. Very much, I call her the receiver. She's like the mobile tower, phone tower. She receives lots of messages, but sometimes doesn't give too much away. It's quite difficult, but very intuitive as well. That keeps her, very much like the High Priestess, keeps her own counsel on a lot of matters. So very still waters running deep there, Capricorn, and this character is very much in the mix of what's happening in the next couple of weeks. But then again, as the High Priest said, keep your own counsel. Let's see the lesson you'll be learning this month. Next 4 weeks, really. The moon. Cloudy at the moment, foggy at the moment, Capricorn. The moon sort of has hidden certain aspects of what's going on. That's why they want you to keep your own counsel. That's why you're not going to be able to see the outcome of this until at least June, third week of June, July, I'm imagining. And the moon is indeed for the sign for Cancer, so it will be sometime once we cross the bridge into Cancer, which is usually about the 21st of the June. So you just got to sit tight for a couple of weeks, because there's lots of other aspects going on that you don't really know about. They haven't shown their face yet, and it will take a while for it to move to the top or to become sort of apparent. Also with the moon too, just be very careful of who you talk to about, matters that you really know that you should really keep to yourself, because this can be deceit as well. Trusting your intuition. Oh, you've got a mixed bag here, Capricorn. It's good though, because it's sort of teaching you just to, this is the way to proceed for this next couple of weeks. Next card is near future, so beginning of June, which will be next week. Slow moving energy of the Knight of Coins. Very loyal, very slow moving, very much taking its time. So whatever you do, don't try and push against him. He's very much an earth signy person too, a younger guy, but he always gets to where he wants to go, but he isn't the quickest. But that's a good reason for that, is because he's very meticulous. So once again, we're getting this theme of don't try and push the boat out too hard, because if you do, you're not going to get, I feel you won't get the outcome that you're really wanting. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising. Two of Coins, offers coming through, decisions coming through. Yeah, just wait. So there's a few things there that you're not realising. Could be other options coming in too. Just slowly does it. This month, this is a Coins card, so it's Earth for your sign. Very much, yeah, just being... There may be a decision and two things coming in that you have to go, oh, well, okay, I'll be doing this. Maybe it's another job. Maybe it's something else coming in that you haven't seen yet. This is why you have to wait. How others see you. This is always an interesting card. Strong female or stroke male energy, not accumulation, it's about sort of the wrapping up of an event. They're very strong, this one though, very much getting to where they want to go. Very much a Coins person, so it's completion, it's getting everything done the right way, and maybe going the long way round rather than the shortcut. So a lovely energy, and this is how people see you. So this is quite good in terms of how you're being observed in this time. Steady, sure, getting the job done, doing it right. Patient as well. Let's see your positive feelings for the month of June. The Judgment card. So all your karmic debts are paid off. You know you've paid them off. You don't owe anybody anything. And this is usually too, very much in relationship terms too, because in whatever relationship, work relationships or, emotional relationships, it's always about that balance. Crossroads as well. So you have actually paid off that debt. So you can take all the stuff off the fridge and all the bills. It's like the universal bills that come in. Sometimes we have to pay them back. And this is a good signifier to saying that you have done that and you know that. So now you just have to learn the art of patience and sacrifice to get where you want to go. Because it is a clean slate as well. So many big things are coming up for you in these next 4 weeks, Capricorn. Okay, final outcome. So once we've crossed over into Cancer proper, let's see what comes. Two of Wands, more offers coming in and movement, things moving forward. Wands is always action, it's always movement. But there's two there's offers with an S. So we've got the Sun and the Moon. So either. But we can't actually attain that until we have turned, in that corner right at the end of, say, the 3rd week of June. And we're coming into water again. But this is fast-moving energy, so once it starts... But yeah, there are 2 options at the end of it. So there we have you've got 2 sets of 2s and they're both very positive. So it looks quite good. But patience is the virtue this month. And keeping your own counsel and intuition. Can get very windy, gale force winds, Capricorn. So you just want to be sort of slower moving and patient. Let's see your message. Courage. It is not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. Courage is the spiritual strength taking you beyond all fear and resistance to remove internal and external blockages on the path. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you a good month.